So we've worked with Ally for almost a year now. It's actually a year in 2 days. It initially came about because of an introduction from a contact of mine who was another client who'd worked with Ally for a number of months. We got in touch with them around this time last year, so start of October 2021. At the time, we were actually considering setting up an international office to help with basically candidate identification and research support. I got introduced to Ally as effectively an alternative to doing that. And initially, honestly, before speaking to Greg and the team, had some reservations. I'm not a huge fan of the common sort of outsourcing model. This idea that career progression and culture and all that doesn't matter to people in developing countries, I think is an absolute nonsense. Like, people all over the world want to have good jobs and have good careers. And upon meeting the team, understanding how they look after people, support, develop, promote, and progress them, it quickly became obvious that it was a viable solution for us. So initially, we started with one analyst joining. That quite quickly ramped up to two. I think as of now, we have 9 analysts across delivery, i.e. our recruitment team, and commercial, i.e. our sales team, supporting the people here in London and soon to support our people over in New York. The value's been immense. And I think one of the things that's been great for us is because the analysts working through Ally are, exclusively work with us full time. It's enabled us to really embed them in our culture. We actually flew our first ever analyst over to London. He was a massive Spurs fan, so I'm a season ticket holder. So I took him to a Tottenham game, and he put up on a hotel for 3 weeks, came and worked in the office. They feel very integrated. They're in our company WhatsApp groups and Slacks, and they're a key part of our culture. We celebrated Diwali with them, for example. So it's been a massive cultural add from that point, and has felt like we've set up an office in Mumbai or in India without the kind of required difficulties. Obviously, the people that Ally support us with, or the analysts that come through Ally, are well trained. They're well assessed and screened. They're good cultural fits, and Ally have put in a huge amount of effort into sort of QA, quality control, and making sure that the people are delivering good work. I suppose on that point with delivery, we've grown since we had our first analyst from a roughly kind of 60K a month NFI business up to about 350, so nearly a £4 million run rate, and approximately 60 to 70% of the work we deliver and the projects we execute on have like an origination with Ally. Even more now that they're supporting our commercial team, identifying potential leads and opportunities. So it's a huge part of our infrastructure, our success, and our growth to date, and long may it continue. We on the board members at ECC have absolutely no desire to set up our own office or hire our own people, because this works brilliantly, and there's such value for money in the little headaches that get taken away. If someone resigns or moves on or decides to go and do a master's, Ally will identify a new team member for us. So it really has allowed us to build an international team, adding huge value and giving everyone here 3 or 4, I'd say, hours a day back, which we allow them to do charitable work, allow them to spend more time with candidates and clients, more time working on the business. So it's improved their quality of life. It's improved our EBITDA margin, our revenue figures, and has allowed us to scale quickly. So thank you, team.